In honor of October 18th, which is the date that Billie Eilish usually does her Vanity Fair interview, if you know, you know, I decided I would finally do this video. It's an idea I had the same time last year, around October. I was inspired after watching Billie's interview and I was like, I want to do that, that's such a good idea. And so I came up with a bunch of questions that I wanted to ask myself in a year's time. So that's what you're going to see today. You're going to see me react to that video that I made in 2020 and I'm going to answer the exact same questions. So yes, this is completely inspired by Vanity Fair. This is my same interview, different year video. My name is Adelle Grace Cerner. Adelle Grace Cerner. I am 24 years old. I am 25 years old. I have 247 subscribers. I don't know if I'm going to include that in the video. I have 590 subscribers. Can you tell how shy I was about the fact that I had a YouTube video? And that's why I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna include that in the video. Now I'm still shy, but I'm like, oh, who cares? Like, YOLO. I've only recently regained my passion of wanting to film more content and stuff, so I do it whenever I feel like it, but I would love to post more. I'm trying to post weekly, but as of today, I've only posted twice in a row. So I've been slack lately, but there was one point where I was super consistent. So yeah, I'm still trying to post that once a week. And the reason why I post now, I can confidently say, is because I'm genuinely passionate about film and content creating. The fear of being judged online does not outweigh my fear of not doing something that I genuinely enjoy because of what other people would think, if that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense, but I genuinely find filming a hobby to me. So yeah. So on Instagram I have 1,200 and on TikTok I have 15.3k. On Instagram I have 2,500-ish followers, but it fluctuates. And then on TikTok I have 63.8k, but that's because I went viral once. Unpredictable because of COVID. Chill. Especially compared to last year, this year has been super chill. Honestly, this year has been such a blur that I don't remember what happened. Like when I think of 2020, I just think of being at home with Atta and spending time with him and just like sitting in bed with our matching pajamas. That's probably my favorite memory this year. That has not changed. I have the same memories and fun memories of just chilling at home, being at home with Atta in our pajamas, exact same, except now he's just back and forth from the mines. I would say that the best memory this year has definitely had to be the fact that my sister got married. That entire wedding season was so fun, which was pretty much this entire year. That was my favorite memory this year. I think the biggest challenge this year is mental health and feeling really limited, like I'm restricted or limited to do things that are fulfilling to me. Okay, so watching that, I remember my mental health being at an all-time low, the lowest it's ever been. I was so incredibly mean to myself, but it was weird because I was completely aware of it. I just waited it out and I trusted that I was gonna be okay. It didn't have to be tomorrow, I just knew I was going to be okay, but eventually I realized I was out of that slump. This year, maybe the biggest challenge is just feeling like every day is repetitive and you just feel stuck, but it's not a bad thing. I'm just ready for some change. I think the biggest one would be like Savage from Meg Thee Stallion. I think that's when like COVID started, so that just is always gonna remind me of 2020. Essence from Wizkid. I've been playing that flat out all year. I have been binging Jess Conte. Most recently, been rewatching all of Los LeBlanc. He is a travel vlogger. He is the one who inspired me to do travel videos in the first place. If you scroll down to all my videos, you'll see like my old travel videos, but it's because I'm preparing myself for travel next year and that's why I'm watching all his vlogs, because I love his videos. I am most thankful for, as always, the people in my life who are able to give me wisdom, especially this year, but in particular the two people that come to mind are my sister and my boyfriend. They've been my rock this whole year, and they've really carried me through some battles. So okay, so I can go with the cliche family and friends because I've just felt in a special type of bond with my family and friends. I've been a lot more intentional with my relationships. But if I was to pinpoint something to be specific, I'm grateful for my brother Richard for all the financial lessons that he has taught me, because I've seen, you know, a bit of fruit from those financial lessons this year. So I'm grateful for that. I guess I would say graduating from a double degree, even though I know I probably won't be using it. I feel like nothing big has happened this year, but maybe just, you know, the fact that my house is getting built is an achievement. I don't look at it like it's an achievement. Amazing, he is my absolute rock. I've been a rough girlfriend this year. I've been going through it mentally, so he has been a gem. He's been amazing. It's weird, we're like in a season of realizing we're not 17 anymore and we're doing more big girl things and big boy things. Ata is the best as always, and it's funny what I said last year in terms of us doing big things, because that's still happening. I feel like we're still in that transitional stage and we are just preparing ourselves for the next stage of our life. Ooh, okay, so I was lucky enough to travel before the COVID breakdown. I went to the Philippines, back home to my family's home, and I went to Bali in January 2020. Ata and I were also meant to travel Turkey and Europe this September, but obviously that couldn't happen, so hopefully that happens next year or whenever we can start traveling again. No, this is the first time in mine and Ata's relationship that we haven't traveled, because we used to travel every single year. So no, I didn't get to go anywhere this year, obviously because of COVID, but that Turkey and Europe trip is on the books for 2022 now that the borders and travel is opening up. So be prepared for all of the travel vlogs. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. But the answer is no, I didn't get to travel this year, which is very sad because I love traveling. I think one of the biggest lessons for me this year was being able to say no, or learning to say no to things that don't align with who you are, and knowing that that's okay, because normally I'm such a people pleaser. Maybe take risks while you can, while you're still healthy, while you're still young, while you have no responsibilities, well, little responsibilities, and while your finances are in order. Take the risk. There's so much. I want to be better at reading my Bible. I want to be better at balancing life and looking after myself, and yeah, just no more negative self-talk. I need to be better at all of those things I said last year still, except the negative self-talk thing. I got that down packed. I'm nice to myself this year. I would say to take advantage of being able to rest, because even though we had so much time because of COVID, I didn't rest. Like, I didn't take advantage of that time that we could reset. So I kind of ended up burning out when everything was going back to normal. And then I always wished that I took the time during COVID and during quarantine to just rest and do nothing, because that's amazing. I could have spent that time more wisely, and I would have told myself that God is always there. He's right next to you even when he feels distant. Save as much money as you can as possible. And God is always there. Alice had to tell me that. I gave her a phone call and I was like, this is happening, and she's like, God is always there. If I was to give advice to myself next year, I would say just have fun and vlog everything and you'll have fun. I see myself in my own home. I see myself a lot more happier. I feel like it's gonna be fun. In my own home, I thought my house would be built already. No, girl, you literally have the exact same background. So that didn't happen, but the latter part for sure, I am much more happier. But in 1 year's time, so we're a year late, but in 1 year's time, my house will be built, so I will be in my own home. Honestly, I just see myself next year being more open to whatever God has in store for me. I will embrace it with open arms. I will be vlogging more, that's for sure. So I will still be here with this camera in 2022. That's where I see myself. And I'm gonna redo this video in 2022, hopefully. Got no peace of mind. We never thought we'd be living so differently. No lie, made up my mind.